The German officer took a bite of an apple, while the prisoner pulled out a grenade and put it in his mouth. Seeing the defiant smile on the prisoner's face, the officer punched him hard in the stomach, but the prisoner did not give in. He began to vomit violently, and from his mouth came a long silk ribbon. At the end of it hung a medal from the German Empire. The officer's face immediately turned serious. He shouted at him, demanding to know where he had gotten that medal. Suddenly, an alarm sounded. The agent looked for his pocket watch, but the sound was coming from behind the prisoner. Surprised, he wondered how his watch had ended up in his hands. He tried to snatch it away, but the prisoner turned around and jumped into a well. The assistant approached to look inside. Suddenly, a hand came out of the well and a voice asked to be helped up. The assistant thought they were playing a trick on him, but since the man didn't seem dangerous, the soldiers let their guard down. They laughed at him, treating him like a clown, unaware that it was all part of a much bigger plan. Noticing that the soldiers were letting their guard down, the prisoner kept acting crazy, making even more noise. But the very next second, he took off running. The officer ordered them to chase after him. When they reached the door, they saw him running with a barrel in his arms. Thinking it was another joke, the soldiers laughed and followed him carelessly. But as soon as the barrel hit the ground, something strange happened. The prisoner vanished completely. The soldiers were frightened. They looked everywhere, but couldn't find him. Then they heard a whistle off to the side. They turned around, and there was the prisoner again, mocking them. Everyone laughed, thinking it was just another trick. But the officer began to feel uneasy. He knew the prisoner's behavior wasn't normal. To force him out, he took a girl hostage. Seeing her in danger, the prisoner pretended to surrender. But the very next second, the officer froze. The prisoner did something no one expected. The soldiers rushed at him but realized the girl had disappeared. The officer shouted orders, calling for maximum alert, but it was already too late. Everyone was eliminated. Only one survived. He looked in horror at the bodies on the ground, while the prisoner, who was supposed to be dead, slowly stood up and raised his hands like this.